Hello viewers, why do I keep doing this to myself? Here we are once again with Contingency reviews, the terrible, shambolic, rubbish, emergency review format that we have for cars which don't fit into anything else. This is a 2020 Mercedes-Benz A200 AMG-Line edition. This is the W177 version, and it's owned by a friend of mine who very kindly offered it to me when I said I was doing some filming in the area. So I hope you enjoy this, even if it's really terrible, because that's what most Contingency reviews are. Right viewers, let's go for a really quick spin. Because we're in London, it's full of 20-mile-an-hour limits and air fresheners that keep falling off the mirror and speed bumps and things like that, so we don't really need to go for a very long drive today. So the engines available in the W177 A-Class are a 1.3 unit. Now that has several power outputs. This particular car, this is the A200, so it has 162 horsepower. I might say 162 or 163. I've read different things about this. Oh, it's so annoying, that thing. Right at the bottom of the range though, there is the A180, which has 136 horsepower. That comes with a manual gearbox as standard. However, you can get an auto, and to be honest, most of these cars are automatic. Just a preference people have with Mercedes-Benz. That's so annoying. Stay there. I'll just hold it because this bump is ridiculous. Then there is a 2-litre engine. Now that is badged as the A250. It's very confusing. That has 224 horsepower. What some people want though is the fire-breathing, rip-snorting A35. Oh. Now that one has 306 horsepower, the A35 AMG. There's also though a plug-in hybrid version of this car available, and that has either, I can't actually believe this, but I've read different things about this, 214 or 262 horsepower. Of course there are some diesels available, but as usual, we don't talk about diesels on this channel. Sadly viewers, the weather is absolutely appalling today, and my friends asked me to cover the plate up of the car. Hopefully that stays on a bit. The back one's actually come off, so I'm not really going to show you the back of the car as much as normally I would, because I just don't want this plate to be on show. Lines of this car are actually quite nice. You see, I'm just getting that out of the way so we don't see anything. There we go. It's got the 18-inch wheels, because this is the AMG line. Parking sensors and everything like that. I might come for another pass sort of just below the plate so we don't see it. Unfortunately, yeah, it's just time of year, and this is Contingency reviews, and it's just the way that it goes. So if I just come down here low so we just don't see it. There we go. It's the A200, parking sensors, everything like that. Fantastic. Right. We've actually managed to not show the plate. That's very good. Keyless entry, of course, and we'll be getting inside in a sec. In fact, I'm going to do the boot first, so just give me one moment. Although I think the lines of this car are quite nice. They do sort of fit into the whole Mercedes-Benz kind of sort of family at the moment. Particularly at the front. Let's just make sure that thing's still on. Just about. Particularly this sort of grille here, which I think looks pretty nice. See the AMG line trim, it looks a little bit like the A45, but not quite. Right, there we go. Boot is 370 litres, which is about 10 litres smaller than the Volkswagen Golf. Just lift this up. It's the same handle as in my mother's C200 estate actually. Tyre inflation kit, no surprise there, it's just what happens these days. What we can see here though is actually that the car has 40, 20, 40 split folding seats, which is quite handy. Right, let's get inside and get out of this rain. I can't tell you viewers how nice it is to be inside. That was crazy. Right, so got in. The AMG-Line interior has some nice red stitching on it, and look at these touchscreens. So just make sure I've got the car in park, which I have. I'll just switch on the engine. Look at this. Wow. I don't think I've seen such nice screens in sort of relatively mainstream car before. So you can just kind of move things like that. Like it's sort of, if you wave your hands around here, it kind of, there you go, like it sort of moves things around like this. Although it's not the best I've ever used. I can't really work out how it does stuff. You just kind of wave your hand around it and it moves. It's really best just to kind of touch the things on here that you kind of need. I'm not going to move it to the sat nav because I just don't want to show exactly where we are. It's good though, you've got these things here. You've also got shortcuts down here. This is just for resting hand upon. That's not the gear lever. If the gear lever was here and it was a manual car, I think this would probably be in a different place, or the gear lever would just be here. Although I think on an A200 they're all auto anyway. The buttons actually feel okay. They feel good. And you can sort of go back and you can even sort of use these things to swap across. But just chest that so I don't again show the sat nav. There we go. So if I go this way, there you go. Look, you can actually do that with these little buttons here. It's all wonderfully sort of beautifully high tech. But if you've never had a modern Mercedes before, this might be a bit intimidating. Multi-stage heated seats. Got some nice feeling materials here on the electric window switches on the door. This sort of Alcantara type stuff, and then it's a door handle and everything. It feels really good, this car. There's a little storage compartment down here. That's actually got wireless charging. That's a USB-C port there. Just see if I can get these secret mission documents into the glove box. Do you know what, viewers? I think, yes! Brilliant. I like cards. You can put the documents in. There we go. Great. One thing I would say though is a little bit dark in here. I think it's because of this black headlining. No sunroof or anything, but there is a little space to put glasses, and there are some in there already, which I'm not going to take. But yes, all these kind of things like little sports pedals, automatic lights and wipers, of course. There's the gear selector. There are even shift paddles for the gearbox. I think it's probably like 8 or 9 speed in this. There's the control for the headlamps. The automatic wipers are going. Yeah, it's pretty good, really. Kind of like with the left hand thing, you can swipe along here. Sound display. So if we press that in, do we? Sport, progressive, and understated. A classic. What's that? That's a cruise control. No, don't want that. Let's try again. So if I, aha, classic. Home again. See if we can change that. I will put this back. Progressive, what does that mean? Not so keen on that one. understated might be more for me. You don't even get a rev counter on understated. And look at that. That whole screen has gone entirely blank. Fascinating. So if we go back to the main menu and we just put it back on Sport 1. Just what was it before. There we go. Great. I can see why she's chosen that one. I quite like that, but I would just like a speedometer that sort of goes round like the rev counter does, rather than a digital readout, but you know, that's just me. Other controls on here, we've got volume and sort of controls for Bluetooth, voice activation, which I never use in a car. I presume that's you can sort of actually change the settings on there. And then the cruise control is here. It's not on a funny stalk down here, which it is on some earlier Mercedes models. I do like these as well. That's a nice. Right, I suppose since we're here, I should just get into the back. So I have adjusted the seat into my driving position. I am about 5'11". Just close that, my gosh. Right. It is a little bit dark in here. The windows are tinted. You can see they're tinted in here. I'm just pleased there's a camera for reversing. And wow, these rear headrests, you can't do anything about them. They're kind of moulded into the thing. I mean, I can understand this kind of sporty sort of front seat, but that one, that's just going to get in the way. I suppose you need to rely on the reversing camera. Again, we sort of, I think this is Artico leather rather than real leather, same as a lot of Mercedes-Benz models. There's even a little hole there to put the seatbelt buckle in when you fold the seat. That's quite interesting. So if we, yes, very nice. Little cup holders. I'm not sure, no, there's no ski hatch in here. I mean, legroom's okay. I probably should go a little bit forward on the seat. It is just a manual driver's seat, by the way, in this car. I imagine electric seats are probably an option. And we've got a tiny, tiny little light here. Might need that, actually. It feels comfortable enough. The headroom's actually really good. It just feels a little bit claustrophobic because everything's a bit black and the windows are tinted, but you know, there's that storage pocket down sort of here. Got nice feeling door handles just there. Nice sort of switch here, and that feels very nice. Little vents down here, of course. Oh, and 2 USB-C points as well. That's fancy. Right, let's take a very, very quick look under the bonnet, although it will be quite windy, viewers. I do apologise in advance. So here we go, viewers. This is a 1.3 litre engine, although it's badged an 81. It's a 1.3 litre engine that's shared with cars like the Renault Clio and the Nissan Qashqai. This case developing, I think, about 162 horsepower. Not sure what that sort of is on top of here. So you can actually get this engine with a mild hybrid system as well. Headlamps, I think, look quite good. This car, they're absolutely tiny as well. For a modern engine, that actually looks relatively simple to get to things. This is a small engine, that's probably why. Right, let's go out for another drive, shall we? Apologies about the mount viewers, it's just the way it goes on this channel. One thing I find amazing about this car is the number of trim levels that are available. The basic ones are SE, Sport and AMG-Line, but it goes a whole lot further than that. Not only are there a lot more, but there are so many option packs on this car, it's absolutely ridiculous. So there's a Sport Executive Edition, Exclusive Edition Plus, Executive Edition, Premium Edition, Premium Plus Edition, AMG-Line, which is this one, AMG-Line Edition. I have no idea what the difference between AMG-Line and AMG-Line Edition is, but there we go. AMG-Line Executive Edition, AMG-Line Premium Edition, AMG-Line Premium Plus Edition, AMG-Line Premium Plus Edition. Must be one of the longest trim names ever. And of course the A35 AMG. The GLA, GLB, CLA and B-Class are also all on this platform. Mercedes-Benz gives you an awful lot of choice when you know, looking at you know, the smaller cars and their range. It's built in Germany, China, Finland, Indonesia, Thailand, Hungary and Mexico. All over the place, viewers. All over the place. So viewers, this W177 A-Class, is this something that you should consider? Well, prices of these cars actually start at about £26,000, although this one, it's a really nice condition. It's less than 2 years old, and this would have been north of £30,000 when new. These days, who knows? I think we all know about the crazy second-hand car prices that are happening at the moment, and yeah, it's pretty mad. So I think the ride actually is better than I was expecting in one of these, considering the 18-inch wheels and things like that. It's actually okay. Obviously I can't take it on a long drive today. I don't have a lot of time either because we're filming other things today too. But I'm very grateful to my friend for letting me have a go in one of these. I've actually quite enjoyed it. I'm just grateful that the reversing camera is so good though, because that rear visibility is not very good. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed for watching this rather shambolic episode of Contingency Reviews. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and leave a comment below. And we'll see you again soon for more emergency review format things.